Ah, the Phoenicians, the ancient seafarers, traders, and if you were to ask them, master alphabet makers. If you're reading this in any alphabet from A to Z, you might just owe it to these folks. Let's rewind to around 1050 BC. The Phoenicians, from what's now modern-day Lebanon, were doing their thing, trading all over the Mediterranean. But they had a problem. They needed a simple way to write. So they created something new and revolutionary, a 22-letter alphabet. It wasn't fancy, no vowels, just consonants. They left the vowels to your imagination, so if you forgot the vowels, well, you were kind of out of luck. Here it is, the Phoenician alphabet. You might think it's just a collection of squiggles, but these are the building blocks of modern alphabets. This script was so easy to learn and use that it spread faster than an ancient trade route. Now, if you have something cool, someone else will want it too. The Greeks, always up for adopting good ideas, borrowed the Phoenician alphabet around the 8th century BCE. They made a few tweaks like adding vowels, thank you Greeks, and created their own alphabet. They turned aleph into alpha and bet into beta, which gave us the word, you guessed it, alphabet. The Greeks passed their new and improved alphabet down to the Romans, who turned it into the Latin alphabet. So if you're ever stuck memorizing the ABCs, remember you're following in the footsteps of a Phoenician innovation that went global before going global was even a thing. While the Greek and Latin alphabets were taking over Europe, the Phoenician script was branching off in another direction, toward the Aramaean people of the Near East. The Aramaeans adopted the Phoenician script around the 9th century BCE. They made it their own, adapting it to the sounds of Aramaic, and soon it spread as far as Egypt, Persia, and even India. It was simple, flexible, and could be written fast enough for business and administration. Look here, the letters still look familiar, but they're evolving. Aramaic added curves and made letters more stylized, adapting it for more than just inscriptions on stone. This script was on the move, trading ideas faster than scrolls on a trade route. Fast forward to around the 2nd century BCE, when the Nabataeans, a kingdom based in what's now Jordan, picked up the Aramaic script. They spoke a form of Arabic, so they started tweaking the Aramaic letters to better fit Arabic sounds. The Nabatean script evolved further, rounder, faster to write, and with more connecting strokes. By this time, letters had started linking up like cousins at a family reunion. The Nabateans added connections between letters, creating a smoother flow. Perfect for Arabic. They'd accidentally stumbled onto something we call cursive, which you can blame if your own handwriting looks more like ancient Nabatean scribbles than proper English. Let's take aleph, for example. This guy went from Phoenician aleph to Aramaic aleph to Nabatean, where it started looking more like the Arabic alif we recognize today. Nabataeans even added little dots and curves. Creative license in action. By the 4th century CE, the Nabatean script was evolving into an early form of Arabic. This transformation happened as Arab tribes across the peninsula adopted and adapted the script to fit their own language. Letters like bet transformed into the Arabic ba, with added dots to differentiate similar sounds. You'll see here that dots were essential. Without them, Arabic writing would be, let's say, creatively interpretive. So the Arabs started adding dots above and below letters to make sounds clearer, almost like adding punctuation in an ancient text message. Now here's where it all gets set in stone, almost literally. With the rise of Islam in the 7th century, Arabic became the language of the Quran. To preserve the holy text, scribes standardized the script. Early styles like Kufic were born, with bold, angular forms, perfect for inscriptions and manuscripts. And just like that, the Arabic script we know today was born, with its elegant flow and complex calligraphy styles. Every letter you see today in Arabic has a long history, traveling through Phoenician ports, Aramaic markets, and Nabatean mountains. Now let's take 3 letters as example. We'll start with the first one that hasn't changed much through its evolution, the lamed. So the Phoenician lamed, representing the L sound, lamed had an elongated shape with a slight hook at the bottom right in Phoenician. In Aramaic, It retained the long line but made it more curved and hooked at the bottom. In Nabatean script, the lamed was a more rounded curve and flipped vertically, looking to the left, closer to the Arabic lam shape. In Arabic, it became a simplified lamed, which was a vertical line with a small curve to the left. It has retained its simplicity, making it one of the most recognizable Arabic letters. The second letter, the waw, or the vav. The Phoenician vav, representing the w or v sound, was a simple upright form like a hook or a Y shape. Now it became in Aramaic, it kept this simple form in Aramaic with minimal modifications. It still resembled a vertical line with a slight hook or curve at the top. The Nabatean waw evolved into a rounder, more fluid form, maintaining its simplicity, almost looking like the number 9. The Arabic kept this simplified structure, making waw a straightforward curved letter, essentially identical to its Nabatean ancestor. It functions as both a consonant, w, and a long vowel, u, third letter, kof, or kaf in Arabic. The Phoenician kof, this letter represented a k sound and had a circular shape, resembling an eye or a knot. In Aramaic, it kept this basic circular form, but it often added a tail or line extending outward to the left. It looks like the letter P if you take a closer look at it. Now, the Nabatean kof kept the tail, which began to resemble a distinctive loop with an extension, moving closer to the Arabic form. At last, we have the Arabic form, the last form, which became a round shape with 2 dots above it, setting it apart from similar shapes like fa, which has just 1 dot. This letter still represents the qaf sound in Arabic. So to recap, the Phoenicians gave us the alphabet, the Greeks added vowels, the Nabateans got cursive, and Arabic gave it style. That's one ancient language journey, from the land of the Phoenicians to your keyboard. Next time you write a letter or type a text, remember, those characters have been around for thousands of years, evolving just like us. Who knows what the next twist in the alphabet saga will be? If you enjoyed this dive into language evolution, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below which ancient language would you want to explore next. Bye-bye.